Alright. Pinball effects, and I was doing one video for each table. I don't have every table, but by the time this series ends, I will. And if new tables show up, then I'll do those. This is a very underrated game, and it needs more attention. Uh, I have pretty much all of the licensed tables except for Aliens, Plants vs. Zombies, and The Walking Dead. Mainly because it's the non-licensed tables that go on sale the least often. Oh right, forgot about an Explosion Man, because to be fair, so did the rest of the internet. Hey-oh, I said it. I guess left to right's the only fair way to do it, so let's start with a show that I absolutely despise. I only got the pack that Family Guy was in because I was doing the series, and because it comes with Archer and Bob's Burgers. Don't lie, Stewie. So this is basically how all of the tables go. You've got the themes of whatever it's supposed to be on the table, and the characters standing by to watch you.
Oh, and the adventure begins again.
Alright. I do appreciate effort being put into this, because even if it's not a license you enjoy, you can still appreciate that they put effort and that they follow the lore. So here you've got the Spooner Street sign, and Joe hits the ball forward. Now, I haven't played this table a lot because I absolutely despise Family Guy. It was an okay show in its infancy, but as it grew on, it just got annoying, and even the early shows. Oh shit! Like even the early days of the show are just. I wonder if I can hit. No, I'm wondering if I can actually hit him, because all the tables have these little things to them. I'm not really sure what this one's is, but I assume that I could take him to a bar if I can light up the words that spell out the clam. I really loved Sonic Spinball back in the day, so this is an absolute treat.
Yes. Would you have dinner with me?
Yeah, sometimes the vocal lines are going to be in context, sometimes they're not. Here, they're not, because I think it's just random vocal lines from the show. I don't think they actually recorded new dialogue for this. Some of the tables actually have new dialogue recorded. Some of them just recycle old dialogue. Here, it's blatantly recycling old dialogue. It's not even funny lines. It's just random lines that don't... that aren't even... What the hell is this? Okay, I wasn't expecting arcade-style minigame shooter to be here. The guy can shoot their missiles out of the air. I really wasn't expecting it. Damn. Alright, so if I had blown up 10 helicopters, I would have passed that. And I guess that's what the clam does, because now I need to light up the clam again. And what's this music? That's not the Family Guy theme. It's just some generic Wonderman music. This is really not a good table. Well saved. But it's not a good show either, so it's a cheap Family Guy table. I guess it could have some enjoyment. I mean, all the characters are here. If you were a fan of the show, After they got uncanceled, it just became more about being shocking and being random.
Asks me about a patient today, I'm gonna scream. Hey Joe, I'm over here.
Alright, see if I can hit him.
Joe, that was so close.
Okay, that actually did, but he acted like it barely missed. So, again, they didn't record any new dialogue. Alright, I'm gonna try and get the chicken because I'm pretty sure he's in the game. The mini games thing, where it's like not even pinball related mini games, just random mini games. I guess that goes in with the show because they don't really do jokes that are situational based. Someone will just say, "Oh, this reminds me of the time I had tea with Muhammad," and then they show Muhammad. Alright, and there's a quagmire for some reason. My problem with pinball is that I'm not very good at it. I know that I need to hit something, but I just can't hit it. Damn it.
Yeah, negative reinforcement. That's the key. You guys heard the baby talking in there, didn't you?
Alright, well, I got a new high score on this, so yeah, JKN because that's my name. Then it calculates the score of this table and all the other tables to get something called a super score, and then the super score is calculated with your front super score for a wizard score, and honestly, I don't know what that means.
What are you doing, Mr. Swanson?
I'll try this again.
Well, then this has been an absolute misfire.
See, why does he say that? This has been an absolute like, I'm pretty sure it made sense in the show, but here, I don't know, they could have put the lines a little better, or at least asked Seth MacFarlane's crew to record new ones. I mean, I would have imagined that they would have been the ones to approach this company with a promotional pinball table. I don't think speed of love bonus. That's a little funny because of its little inside joke I get. I mean, I would have imagined Seth MacFarlane or Fox's people would approach Pinball Effects. I don't think that there was such demand for a Family Guy pinball that they were like, hey, you know what we need? Family Guy pinball.
Yeah.
So why didn't they record new lines for this? Would have been a great selling point. And if it sold better, it promoted the show better.
Would you have dinner with me?
I'm doing
So happy.
much better on this round. A score with
Love.
I go through his table and I claim whatever bonus that is left. But if his erection goes down, alright, I guess that's
One
it.
spokesperson was quoted as saying, I'm a dumb cop. I like to give Tom Tucker a ticket. It was going like 41.
Sorry, I just really hate cops. Oh, and Death appeared. Okay, this isn't such a bad table. It's not the best table, but
Oh, and the adventure begins again.
it's reminding me of some of the more positive things the show did before again it became more about shock humor than anything else. Let's hear he screams out Bertram, but Bertram's not on the screen. Or does this have anything to do with that character? This appeared like twice, I think. Or he could have appeared more times after I stopped. Oh, he appears at the end if you shoot them all. Random fart things because humor. Alright, let's see what happens if I beat this mini game.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What's that TVs in the eyes? I don't get it. Is that a thing that the Family Guy logo has done for years and I just didn't notice it till now? Alright, and I guess
I'm Tom Tucker. Coming up, important traffic news that can't help you because you're someplace where a TV is. Perfect.
moments. The show had some funny moments, and it was okay before it just became about shock humor. And then
Say what?
I admit the real reason I stopped watching was because of the highly transphobic Quagmire's dad episode, which some big folks were like, no, it's supportive, and then the trans community was like, it really isn't.
How come it's so hard to meet the right woman? Wow. Ah! Oh, this is fun, huh?
Alright. I guess there's not really much else to show on this table unless I can get the chicken minigame to show up.
Never been very good at saying goodbye.
Alright, and there I got a score of 10 million, all other tables combined for a tournament bonus of, and my super score is 71. No, I didn't want to continue. And that's the Family Guy table. We'll do the Bob's Burgers table next. Admittedly, though I like Bob's Burgers as a show better, Family Guy is a much better table. I admit Family Guy is not the best table. So far, the best table I've played is World War Hulk, and I haven't played every table that I have here. Next episode, we will do Bob's Burgers.